When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. The Red Raiders offense will be first on the attack. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And wings it incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Rice Owls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in hole.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move, it's Jackson. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Rice. The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air, it's Hammond. And that is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Off play action. And the ball's out, and they're after it. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Rice rushes to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. These corners going to give them some space. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech. Back in the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. The Red Raiders get enough for the first down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Rice rushes to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Padgett. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rice. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Buys a little extra time. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Rice rushes to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play.
It's a running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Owls! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Texas Tech, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air, it's Paget. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got his man quickly, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take another shot here. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
To throw, it's Paget. He's got him. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. You might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Now the play fake. Working that left side now. Spins away from one. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Trying to find the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Grab near the marker is Eakin. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Right on target this time. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 30.
These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game.
Let's go! Let's go!
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Paget. Working that wide receiver screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Owls in the hurry up. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Eakin. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Paget. Snagged out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
By the receiver. He's tackled.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the air on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Red Raiders are marching down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Pulled and fired complete. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, and this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Keeps it on the draw. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air, it's Paget. Plucks it out of the air. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Rice rushes to the line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Paget. Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really nice job to squirt his... to the 31-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He'll do it himself on the draw, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.